Hello everyone, another quick video on playlists from this InPlay Online video series, and this one is going to be about editing playlists that you've already made. So a couple of things that this covers. So it actually includes editing which clips are in a playlist, so either taking them out or adding new ones in, but also actually editing the clips themselves in terms of the names of the clips that are in a playlist, but also the length of those clips as well. So if you want to make those adjustments, you can do once clips are in playlists. So as usual, I'm going to get straight into it and share my screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a playlist I've already made. So you can see I'm on my playlist library at the moment. This is one I made in a previous video. So I'm going to jump into this video series playlists and I'm going to make some adjustments to this. So firstly, like I mentioned, you can change which clips are in this playlist. So let's say I no longer want this past clip in here. So all I would do is I would firstly toggle. So this means once this is toggled, we can now make changes to the actual playlist. So we can add clips, remove clips, etc. So we've done that, and let's say we want to get rid of this one. So we can select this and click on this little bin icon here. So I can do this, and then it says here, are you sure you wish to delete the following clips from your playlist? And it's clip number 2. So yes, we do. We're going to delete that, and that has gone. So obviously I can do that, and I can then maybe add a different one in. So I'm going to click on this one now, and you can see that's added that in. I want to move that up there. So there is how we would edit them in terms of which clips are included. And you can also obviously add a clip from a different game as well, which I covered in the last video, and that was a multi-video playlist. So I'm not going to show you that right now, but that's this option where I can go to a different video or a different timeline and add a clip in this same playlist. So the next stage in terms of editing the playlist goes down to the actual clips themselves. So for example, we have a corner clip here. It's 18 seconds long and it happens at 15:51 within this game. You can see we've got this option of these little 3 dots next to this clip. So I can click here and then I can rename this clip. And what this does is it changes the name when it's in the playlist, but it doesn't affect the original clip in the timeline. So let's say you've added this clip because it is an example of poor marking. So you can add that extra bit of context. So when you share this playlist, people will see that this is an example of poor marking rather than it just being a corner. So you can see I just click in there and I change the name by just typing whatever I want this clip to be called. I can then also edit the clip duration. So this is, I'll just mute that. It starts 15:51, which you can see that here, and it's 18 seconds long. We're moving through here. Let's say I actually don't need it to start this early. You can see it's a bit early here for the corner. So I can drag this here. And let's say I want it to start there and I want it to go a little bit longer than it's gone. So there. Obviously it's a bit out of sync anyway, but you can see there 15:56 to now 16:15. So when I click tick here, we'll notice this now changed. So it will no longer be an 18-second clip and it won't start here. So if I click this, it's actually just a 19-second clip now because I shifted it across. So it starts at 15:56 here. So that's how you would make adjustments. And again, that's only making the change to the clip in the playlist. It hasn't affected the original timeline, which that's really important because with InPlay Online, if people are sharing you timelines, you can create playlists from clips from different timelines. It might not be the timeline that you've created, but once that person shared the timeline to you, you can pick and choose which clips you want to pull out of that into a playlist. But obviously they wouldn't want you to be able to make changes to their original timeline because that would mess up their analysis that they've spent time doing. So that is how to edit the playlists once you've already done them. So hopefully that was useful. Obviously, there's a few more that I want to go into in terms of playlists, but I'm going to cover them in other videos in terms of sharing, but also commenting and kind of adding extra notes to the playlist clips themselves. So hopefully that was useful for today. If you do have a question, leave a comment down below, send me a DM. You can click the link in this post to head over to the website to sign up for a completely free 14-day trial. So thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.